sign and symbols for that?
Well, we should ask animals about this, but we cannot. Why? Because we don't understand. We cannot understand animals because we cannot understand their way of thinking. But why we can understand the way of thinking of animals? Because we can understand the language. That's why we can't imagine the forms of life that we that is behind animals. So Wittgenstein spoke about the definition, like the dog the dog cannot fly, but it also can be sincere because it doesn't have the skills to study the language case. So
how can we know that? You say that you don't understand the language. How can you say that dog is not that can't fly? Or can you say dog can't get what to do because you have to stay speechless, you know, you can't say anything actually because I don't know Wittgenstein, I've never really studied it. But it could be like you said, but as long as we do not understand the language, actually we can say anything about that. So we just know how they think.
yes.
So at the same time you can't say that. You can say anything actually.
Yeah, like the Wittgenstein.
So we can't say that if they don't have like a system of language, how to control the symbols or meanings.
No. Look, Wittgenstein. When Wittgenstein said that philosophy is like, let's not make it complicated. He say like, this is very famous example about the hand. This is our arm. This is my arm. How can we know this is my arm? He said like, let's not go to any metaphysical stuff and say like, let's analyze how do we know that it's arm or not something. That arm is already given. It's a discrete situation. There is nothing behind the arm, just the word arm. What about languages? He said he doesn't discuss that like does dog have language or doesn't have language. He said we just can't understand. It's different form of life because it's different form of language.
Something like the dogs probably can lie, but they can lie other dogs. I mean, they can lie in their own language game. Because they have their own language game, their own life, which is different than our humans. And
yes.
When they lie in a different game.
And we have a network of
yes,
and we can't
understand them because we don't speak their language, or we don't understand their language.
Yes, but Wittgenstein is saying his theory in point of his the human philosophical point of view, human language. Yes, he said like we can, if I can understand you because you don't speak any language that I can speak, I can find an interpreter for me, but how can I find an interpreter for a dog? What can you tell him?
I think dogs, they can speak line to the other dogs.
Maybe, yes.
Because I have 3 dogs. Yeah. So I always watch them and they will play. And I find in my experience, I find my dogs with the other dogs smarter, and they always play to each other. And they always play the games that just run to and the others. And so the daughter wanted to find her, but she wanted, and the mother, she just play to the other place and watch another. things, and suddenly the dog close to her, and because she is very old, so she cannot run faster enough. So she used this way to guide her daughter. So they can treat the line. Cheating trick. They can use their brain to think.
It's also a classic example. You come home and the trash is knocked over on the floor and the dog's like, oh, no, it wasn't me.
And the dog is has like the baby face, like, and maybe
Well, everything that what we're speaking about dogs feeling and dogs language is everything that we can feel or guess. We cannot know that because they have different language games, they have different form of life. We cannot say, okay, my dog can speak, or my dog can understand another dog, but everything that you can suppose. But what about human being? Wittgenstein said, everything that we can feel, another person can feel, like not the same feeling, but very close. There's very famous, she said, what's language? What about language? What about way of thinking? He said that imagine that we, all of us, a small box, one small box, and there is a one bar, beetle, let's say beetle in the box, but we cannot see it. But we cannot see the beetle of I cannot see beetle of you, but I can see my beetle inside my box. And the Wittgenstein says that actually that our world, which is made by language, is the same. You can pretend that you have a beetle. I cannot know this, and I cannot know like which beetle you have. You have a small. You can say I have a big beetle, but yeah, but if you say I have a beetle, I cannot see a beetle, but I can see mine. So that's why I know the thing that you have in your box. Actually, it's very close to mine. It's supposed to be the same form, the same shape. That's what Wittgenstein calls our thinking.
So, would you say that Wittgenstein would say studying our language will help us to know ourselves, or even studying these languages will help us to understand cultural differences?
What Wittgenstein said, that the task of philosophy is not to search something mysterious, like something that, for example, that metaphysical, or something that ancient Greek philosophers say, like there is a form or a substance, there's a form, substance and computer, and then there's another thing that I perceive. He said that we should, the main task of philosophy is to solve the problems of misuse of language game. We should know when another language game is finishes and the new starts. That's the task of philosophy that Wittgenstein says. Yes, I can say that basically you understand right. We should study the language in our behavior.
That's so like we could actually map all of the words that we use ourselves. If I recorded myself every day and then figured out all the words I use, I could actually start to see the different language games that I participate in, or possibly where maybe I'm using some words that are in this other language game that I'm not even aware that I'm part of that language game.
Yes, I think you can say this.
Other question about what is the position of Wittgenstein on the problem of relation between the word and the word like the act of speech and the external reference, external thing. He said with the meaning that it's a Windows, for example, and Windows can be mixed with something different. But there's a problem because we can say that everything is just a language, so we don't actually need anything outside our language or need some kind of rational theory of language, but we still need an object which the word refers to. Right? So it's like, we are talking about something. We can just say window. You need a window this or that or something. So tell me,
That's why Wittgenstein.
what is the for me, what's the relation? How to define the relation between the word and the word, right? And the word is a speech, W-O-R-D, and the word is W-O-R-D, right?
There is a meaningless to speak about the word